Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has urged the donor community to meet their end of the bargain in supporting thousands of refugees being hosted by Kenya, citing lack of funds as a major inhibitor to improving their livelihoods. Speaking in Geneva at an event aimed at marking the World Refugee Day, Mudavadi outlined delays in the implementation of the Shirika plan that seeks to transform refugee camps into integrated settlements where the necessary social amenities will be constructed. As Chimtai Goin reports, however, Mudavadi expressed concern over the increased number of refugees moving into the country following the extended drought situation and conflict in neighboring countries, warning that it was piling pressure on the host nation and communities.
As Kenya continues to innovate and come up with strategies of coping with the increased number of refugees seeking asylum due to different factors, including drought and famine, and also conflict, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi is urging countries and institutions that had pledged to aid the country in providing adequate infrastructure to refugees to honor their pledge, saying their failure was piling pressure on Kenya's resources.
Durable solutions like voluntary repatriation remain elusive due to the ongoing violent conflicts and instability in the countries of origin, while resettlement options primarily offered by developed countries are barely enough for most refugees.
While urging the developed nations to expand their scope and increase options for resettlement, he underscored steps Kenya had taken to aid the refugees live a decent life, for instance in Kakuma and Dadaab.
We have also improved infrastructure, with Kakuma and Dadaab towns promoted to full municipality status, facilitating rapid access to government services for both refugees and Kenyan host communities.
The National Education Management Integrated System policy is at the draft stage, where the integration of refugees into the National Education Management System will also ensure that the children progressively acquire the skills and are able to enjoy that.
The government of Japan, Toyota, and UN Women around Kakuma, Kalobeye, they've opened a branch of the Toyota Kenya Academy that is already training women auto mechanics from both the refugee and the host population together. During a special high-level dialogue on the transitioning of refugee camps in the country into integrated settlements jointly hosted by the Kenyan government and the UN Refugee Agency UNHCR, Mudavadi broke down Kenya's Shirika plan that seeks to facilitate the inclusion of refugees in the country's database and uplift their livelihoods.
A wide range of sectors, including education, water, sanitation and hygiene, health and nutrition, livelihoods, self-reliance, social protection, environmental management and energy, agriculture, housing, land and property, and other durable solutions.
The Prime Cabinet Secretary disclosed that Kenya's efforts were being hampered by inadequate funding, making it difficult to respond to refugee problems, the frustration posing risks to national security and refugee protection efforts. Kenya has consistently played host to refugees from neighboring countries. By the end of August, Kenya had hosted 644,011 refugees and asylum seekers. Of these, 83% being refugees and 17% asylum seekers.
Refugee camps such as Kakuma and Dadaab grapple with significant environmental challenges due to high population density, limited resources, and inadequate infrastructure. These complex issues underscore the need for comprehensive and strategic responses to ensure the well-being of both refugees and host communities.
The Dadaab complex currently houses 364,401 people, spread across 74,747 households. Among these, some 274,000 people are officially registered and verified, 94,192 profiled and awaiting registration under the jurisdiction of the Department of Refugee Services, DRS. Chimtai Goin, Citizen TV.